should understand that the basic requisite of human life is energy acquisition. Without energy, without proper nutrition, it may not be possible for any person to lead a life, a comfortable life, a productive life and an active life. Basically, we know that the energy comes from various food resources. But apart from the basic nutrition of food, there is motivation, there is inspiration, there is association, there is benediction. Innumerable sources of energies are there available for us to lead a successfully energetic life. The best way that has been suitably endorsed in our scriptures for getting more energy, for establishing real energy is pilgrimage. Pilgrimage has three benefits. First thing is, whenever you go to America, the currency, single unit of currency, whatever they call dollar, somewhere mark, somewhere franc, somewhere innumerable currency status are there. If you go to a different place of currency status, for example America, if you take a single unit of currency there, that is equal to 45 units of our currency. In the same globe, we are seeing a place where the economic opulence is more than what we are having now. Like that, if you go to the top of a place like this, you are feeling the chillness here. If you go to a lower altitude, you can feel the red hot sun. In the same place, the altitude makes the temperature different. The third thing is, if you are living here for 1 year, it is 12 months. You go to Jupiter and live for 1 year to that planetary temporal unit. It will take about 100 years of the earthly time. So, in the same galaxy, one planet is different from other. In the same Earth surface, one altitude is different from other. In the same Earth's broader empire status, one empire is different from another empire's economy. You are thinking that temple is also a place like your house or theatre or something else. You are thinking that the time spent here in the temple is equal to the time spent in your recreation or relaxation. You are thinking that the money spent here is equal to the money expenditure you are doing that. So in order to remove that nescience, we want to say about the speciality of the temple zone. Temple zone is having, just as you are having refrigerator, which maintains a constant different temperature, which is not available in the external atmosphere. Refrigerator, it gives certain temperature to the inner ingredients, and air conditioner provides the same facility to an inner room, totally different from even the red hot summer climate which is there outside. So it is known as a contrary provision. Like the temple, in spite of its location, proximity, vicinity, similarity, identity and resemblance with all other utility sources that we are doing, it is totally different, distinct and transcendental. The place here is a shelter from where you can just drive out all of your fears, all of your phobias. The problem is, most of the people, they don't know how to manage the temple. I am giving you a computer. I am giving you a computer with all informations. If you don't know the activation of the computer, what is the use of the computer? I am giving you all sophisticated tools. If you don't know the manual of operation, how you can get the benefits from that? Totally impossible. I am giving you a checkbook. If you don't know what the provisions of drawing or the methodology of drawing the money from the bank, you don't know the location, you don't know the approachability and other things, how you can get money from the bank? So everything is methodology. Temple is a source of power, source of solace, source of knowledge. Whatever we are struggling, whatever we are suffocating, whatever we have been dreaming, whatever we have been neglected, rejected, drowned, driven out and kicked and knocked out in the world, everything you can get in abundance in a temple. But unfortunately, we don't know that it is a treasury of what we want. We think that we are contributing to temple without knowing temple is contributing to you. We're thinking that we are supporting the temple instead of knowing the temple is supporting. If a person knows proper temple management, 1 hour of a person's fruitful residence, systematic residence inside the temple is more than enough to carry 10 years of successful and powerful life in all of his various walks of life. Economic, academic, industrial, social, each and every walk of human life where people are dreaming, where people have surrendered to the threshold of unworthy rascals and scoundrels for getting benefits, they should surrender unto the worthy feet of the Lord, who is our real relative and who is the responsible and liable person for each and every bit of our development and improvement. So we should understand the greatness, the simplicity, supremacy and benevolence that is there within the Lord, and see how we can be fortunate enough to be a proper receptor of His mercy, for which He has been already a bounteous reservoir. So we should understand how to get that. How to get that. Think of the association of good people. Meditate for half an hour. Discuss about the temple and the development. You are traveling to the temple for at least 2 days. Going back, you will be traveling for 2 days. You are inside the temple, just for 2 or 3 hours. Within this time frame, how much you have thought about God? How much you have thought about the development? How much you have thought about the development? How much you have thought about the how much you have thought about your divine unity, how much you have thought about your faults and rectification, how much you have thought about your clandestine nature and falsity, how much we have thought about your reforms and renaissance. It is not there. So take a proper guide, take a proper manual methodology and see that each and every foot that we are making towards the temple is nothing but a charger. There was a scientist, he is an energy scientist, he is very famous for energy parsimony. Whenever you open the door, immediately there will be a link to the energy charger. If you open the door, there will be energy charge in the battery. If somebody walks, there are a lot of small receivers kept inside the floor. If you walk inside the house, you walk, then the visitors walk, even they walk inside the house, everything will be charging the battery, which is activating all the solar panels so that the person's electricity or energy need is highly, it is provided by all of these external energy management. So a person who is a good energy saver converts each and every inch of movement or motion by closing the door, opening the door, taking something, placing something, walking, knocking, riding, running, everything is converted into energy. Like that we should be a clever and prudent authority of energy conservation, reservation, and application. Whatever we smell here, whatever the breeze that we are taking, the respiration, everything is fully sourceful, resourceful and powerful. We should understand that. If you properly understand, any beggar coming inside will leave as an emperor. Any dependent coming here will be so bounteous so that he can take care of innumerable dependents for the nation, for the welfare of the globe, for institutional development, organizational enrichment, etc. So considering innumerable provisions that God has provided for our development, we should be very much thankful each and every second for His shower of mercy for which we don't deserve at all. We don't serve, neither serve nor deserve. So that much we should be very much thoughtful as well as thankful for His bounteous shower, and we should continue to shower our own affection in the form of unconditional service to Him, His inmates and associates by all possible means. I wish and pray that Lord Muktinath, the head of all deities in the world, the leader for liberation and ladder for divine bliss, such a person, I wish and pray, once again pray unto His lotus feet, that he should be more bounteous, more transforming, more reforming, more considerable and considerate to all of the participants here, so that they continuously, they used to have the pilgrimage with more enthusiasm, bringing more people, bringing more belief, bringing more dynamism, bringing more service-orientedness inside the mind. I wish that it should happen. This is the immediate purport and fruit of our visit. I once again wish and thank all of the people for they have maintained patience, silence and some sort of unavoidable unity in spite of various shortcomings in the trip. Narayan, Narayan, Narayan.